The deadly record-breaking floodwaters continue to rage across central Texas, Oklahoma, and into Mexico. Nearly 40 American counties in Texas now under an emergency disaster declaration. In Wimberley, Texas, one of the hardest areas hit, one vacation home with 8 inhabitants was just swept away. 2 families, 6 adults and 3 kids are still missing, and we're looking now that 14 were killed in a Mexican tornado, at least 12 missing in the Texas floods. Mother Nature's devastation knows no favor, and the scenes emerging from the Lone Star State featured in this edition of News Call are gut-wrenching and heartbreaking. Think of these people and what they are going through, and certainly they're going to need some help and prayers to help them through it all. Rock on, true believers. See you tomorrow.
Historic heavy rains in Houston, flooding roads and stranding drivers, leaving 80,000 residents without power. Parts of the city almost doubled the all-time record for rainfall in just one day.
We have a long list of road closures and high water. Too much to even mention. The message here is that practically every area,
and there goes our
power. Yep.
And you'll see us come back up. The lights will come up in a second when the generator kicks in. We've got a huge generator out in the garage, and this normally indicates that we took a direct lightning hit to our building.
This is devastating to see this, and you look, this water's not moving anywhere. It's not going down, it's not draining. I think what we'll see, hopefully as it recedes at some point soon, is the tops of cars that are beyond me and closer to downtown than where I'm at. But look, this is a lot of water, and we talked to the people who were caught in this about 1:15 this morning. And they said it came up somewhere between 5 and 15 minutes.
The Blanco River has tumbled through Wimberley before, but never like this.
This is the worst one I've seen in 25 years, yes.
Mark Western was around for the '98 floods, where water touched the bottom of the Ranch Road 12 bridge. This time, water went over the bridge, taking houses off their foundations and shoving debris downriver.
We'd probably be underneath, I don't know, probably 10 to 14 foot of water.
Well, I haven't ever seen one quite like this here before. I've seen some floods, but this is a big one.
For 38 years, Will Rothell lived along the Blanco. Now he searches for his friends and neighbors, some of around 1,000 displaced between Wimberley and San Marcos.
I'm figuring that out right now. There's a lot of people I want to go talk to and try to help them, and I don't know what to say to them exactly.
When you live close to water, this is kind of what happens. You have to live with it.
Somewhere behind the ripped up houses and rolled over trucks, the people of Wimberley looked for the people they know.
I didn't think it was going to be this horrific, in my words, where people's lives would be drastically changed, where there would be so much property damage.
Marty Bedencourt looks through the debris and knickknacks with her boyfriend.
Looking for the people just to let them know, hey, we're here.
Diana and Clark Douglas went to check up on Diana's clients at the beauty salon, hoping they weren't home when flood waters came.
We saw it a few years ago. They had another flood and Rio Bonito was flooded, but it didn't wash everything away.
Because in the small town of Wimberley, it's neighbor searching for neighbor after a flood crashes through.
As expensive as all this is and how many years it took them to build, we can always start over, but we can never replace the wonderful people that we love and cherish.
We are in a house that is now floating down the river. Call Mom and Dad. I love you, and pray.
Those were the last words Julie Shields had with her sister Laura. She was on the phone with her when the cabin she was staying in with her husband Jonathan and 2 kids was carried away in the rushing water.
My sister will always be my sister.
The conversation ended when Laura thought she saw light from a helicopter above there to rescue them.
And I just expected to go to the Wimberley High School the next day and find her. And then when she wasn't there, I knew something was very, very wrong.
Jonathan was found 12 miles away and was taken to a San Antonio hospital for treatment. Laura and their 2 kids, Leighton and Andrew, still missing. Julie says Jonathan did everything he could to help save them, but the cabin eventually split apart, separating them.
The blessing in all of this is that she is with her children. And she is with her babies, and she will be with her babies always in heaven. And we know that as a family.